Hi there, welcome along. In this video, I want to talk to you about how to create a Google form that you can use for perhaps surveys, you can use for registrations, you can use it to deliver content to those who sign up to your pages, you can use it to deliver content to those who are watching your YouTube videos, you can use it for your website. There's so many uses of a Google form. I think it's one of the most underrated tools around. Plus, in all this, it's got a very good brand and it's free. And it's easy to use as well. My name is Boomy Tokan. So let's dive into what we're going to talk about today. One of the reasons why I like using the Google form is that when you change the form that we're going to create, you don't need to be changing the link. Once you give out the link, you can always come to the back end and update your form, change it, tweak it, do whatever, and the link remains the same. Awesome. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is to open your Google account. And then you click on this dots and you would find Google form. You click on it and that will open to your form. If you don't have any forms set up already, obviously your dashboard would not look like this. You would just probably have a few things up there and that will be that. So you click on start a form, or you could copy other forms that you've created. But if let's say you wanted to copy this one, you click on it, or you can click on these three dots, you open it up, open in a new tab, and then you copy. Let's look at that. So if I wanted to copy, I want to make a copy of this. I'll click on that and then say make a copy, and I'll retitle it something else. But that's not what we want to do today. We want to start from scratch. So let's go back to where we were. This is where we were right here. So I'm going to say start. And then the first thing you see there is I want you to focus your attention on what's going on up here. This is where you create your questions that you want to ask the responders to answer. And when you click on here, you will see the number of responses, which you can then download as Google Sheets, or you can just tell it to download it. It's not giving us that option as CSV because there's nothing in it being created and there's no responses. And then the settings we're going to come on to and tweak one or two things in there. So let's start with the questions. So right here, I'm going to say test 202. Oh, I wish that was a better spelling of test, but test 202. And then I'm going to delete this and start from the beginning. So I want to ask a question. Ask a question, boom. It's going to give you the choices. I can either make it a short paragraph question, I can make it a checkbox question, I can make it a drop-down question, I can make it a paragraph question, whatever it is. I'm making this to collect data from those who have watched my video in exchange for a template that I'm giving away. So you can use it like that. Let's take a look at what I mean. This is one of my videos. And after you've watched my videos, I then tell you in the video, if you want to receive my referral template, you click on this link, and this link takes you to the form. You fill in the form, then it shows you the drop down, I beg your pardon, it shows you the link for the template, which you can then download as a PDF document. And this is the back end of it. So on the back end of my video, inside my description, I'll put in the link to the form, which I'm going to show you how to generate once we've completed the form. So I don't want to get too much ahead. So let's continue filling in the form. So the first question is, I want to say, what's your name? And I don't want that in a long paragraph. I want that very short. I'm only going to do maybe 2 or 3 questions for this test, but you can do as many questions as you want. But the simpler you keep it and the shorter you keep it, the more likely you're going to get people completed. So you can either add another question that way, or you can simply duplicate whatever you've done already and then tweak it. So I'm going to duplicate this. But before I do that, I want this to be required. Okay. So I want the name for sure. So I'm going to click on it again, and I'm going to make this one also required, because what I want next is mobile number. Okay. And then finally, one more question, which I'm going to add this time. I want a multiple choice question that says, okay, I want it to be checkbox. I want it to say employed or in business. And so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to say employed or add the options in business. That's it. That option doesn't need to be there. Remove that. And remove that's it. So that's not going to be required, so you don't have to answer. Whenever you put required, it will give you a red star right there. So that's it. Your form is more or less done. Now, what else can you do to pretty it up? If it's not saved as such, you can go up here. Yeah, okay, it's saved it. Now you want to pretty it up. Go up here and add a, look at what it says. It says you can choose an image. You can change colors to blue. It's going to give you a background right there, to red. That's not red, that's a different color. You can create this, or you can make it orange, or you can make it green, light green, gray, whatever you want. But I'm going to choose an image, and I've created an image in Canva that I want to upload. And the best dimension for the image is 1600 by 400. 1600 by 400. So let's click on that. That's an image I created. I call it Test 101, but that's fine. And just put that there. Boom, done. Okay, so you've got an image now, and you've got your questions, and you're good to go. Well, before you can be good to go, for example, what I'm using it for, like I said, is to collect data. So I need to give them something once they've submitted the form. So I'm going to go over to my Google Drive and generate the link that I want to share with them. I'm going to copy that link. Because it's going to be an ugly link, and let me first of all check that it's working. So that's the link to the content. Boom, that's the content that I want to give them. So I'm going to go over to Bitly, and boom, I've pasted the link, and I've created a link. I don't know whether you know how to do that, but if you click on create, it will give you this. You click on link there, you paste your link there, you customize the link, and then you create, and boom, it will show you something like this. So you copy that link, and I've copied it, and I'm going back to my test. Now, the next thing I need to do is to make sure that I include that content link in the form. How do I do that? I go to settings. I drive down to settings. Actually, I don't need to change any of this. All I need to do is change the presentation. I go down to presentation, and I go to after submission confirmation message. I go to edit right there. I say, oh, here is your template. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to paste that link. Boom. That's it. There. And then save. That's it. So when somebody completes the form, the confirmation message will automatically give them the template link and they can download it. So that's the question. No responses yet because nobody's completed the forms yet. We've done the settings. And then I'm going to go to, okay, we can preview. This is what the form looks like. Okay, it will have your email on it. Let's click out of that. And then I want to generate the link for the form. So this is how you generate the link for the form. You click on send, and then it will bring you here. You can either send directly from the Google form right here, which is you paste the emails and addresses that you want to send the forms to, or you do it individually. Well, I don't know why you should do it individually anyway, but you can do it individually. You send it that way, or you click on send. You generate a link which you can post on social media. You can post, you can send included in an email if you have an email mailing list, or you can embed it onto your website by clicking this icon right here. Now, let me say something. If you have a question that says the people need to upload, so for example, oops, let me delete that. Let's look here. If you have a question that says people need to upload a document, then when you come to send and you want to embed it onto your website, it would not let you. But you can email it and you can generate the code even if you use that upload button. So you are aware of that. Okay, so you copy and then you've got your form link that you can send to anyone to complete. So I'm going to actually complete or respond to one of these. So I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put my mobile number. So this is how it's actually going to work. I'm going to answer that, no, I'm in business, and I'm going to submit. Now watch what happens after I submit. I've submitted, boom, it's giving me the template. I click on that, boom, it takes me to the template of which I can then download. All right? So that's it. I've downloaded the template and I can go away and use it. And you can use this form for that. You can use it obviously for people just registering to come onto your course. But the good thing is once your form has now got the responses, you can click on the, you can tell it to show you the responses in a Google Sheet. Say to create it, view in Google Sheet. Oh, view in Google Sheet, that's it. So that's it, it's done. It's giving me the timestamp, the name, the mobile, all the questions that you ask is going to give you all the responders' answers. Just imagine you have 1,000 people who have responded, you will have 1,000 numbers, and you will have their details as well. Okay, let's go back to the form. One other thing is you will notice that in this particular form, I did not put in a request for emails. And there is a reason for that. I want to show you two ways of doing it. One way of doing it is you can ask it right here to collect emails. Oh, I beg your pardon. Emails. And then you can make that compulsory or a requirement. You can put that there. You can do it that way. So let me show you. If I go for preview now, it will ask me for name and then it's asking me for email. Okay? That's one way of doing it. So let's go back here, and I'm going to delete that and show you another way of doing it when it comes to the emails, because obviously emails are important. Then you can go to the settings and say right here, presentation. Yeah, I think. No, it's not in presentation. Manage how responses are collected and protected. Okay, let's click on that. Yeah, collect email addresses. I'm going to say collect responders input email. Okay, and that's that. That's done. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to go to preview. You will also see is asking for emails automatically. So those are the two ways you can include emails in it. You can either do it yourself or you go to settings and get it done that way. And that's it. So in this lesson, you've learned how to create the form. You've learned how to generate a link that you can use for people to download a particular item or giveaway that you're offering. You've also learned how to generate the link to the form, either to generate a short link that you can send or to embed the form onto your website. And yeah, if you want more videos like this, do let me know, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.